Part 3 of our Night of Champions predictions is going to be about the Wyatt family versus Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and blank. Good old blank. Like to see Vacant get that spot. What do you think about that, guys?
I'm pretty sure that is who's going to be there.
Vacant's a former champion.
Multi-time world champion of many different organizations, including being the Intercontinental Champion and the UFC Light Heavyweight Champion at the same time. Only person in the history of ever to do that.
I think that Vacant even was the Divas Champion for a little bit there.
It's still the current women's champion.
Which, who knows, maybe Vacant is the answer to the Ask Him for this week. If you want to follow the exploits of Vacant, at WWE Vacant on Twitter, by the way. But nonetheless, Vacant is going to get his spot usurped by somebody because the mystery partner is Savio Vega.
Ooh.
Or the Great Khali.
Ooh.
Or Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Or Kane. Those are the 4 theories that are going around now. Of course, obviously, the first 2 are completely bullshit. But Kane and Chris Jericho are the prevailing ones that the rumor mill is spinning about them. I still think that there's not much for either of those. Especially Chris Jericho. Like, I can't see Jericho being the one in this team. Do you guys think that there's a shot for him?
No. Doesn't make any sense either.
It's the same with Kane. It makes no sense because
Kane
is the authority. Where the fuck is he going to help Ambrose and fucking Reigns for?
No, when Kane comes back, he's going after Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a shit about Bray Wyatt. Now, it's not saying it has to be someone who has a grudge with Bray Wyatt, but at least it has to be someone who would care enough to come to the aid of Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, which, again, neither of those would give a shit.
Right. That's the biggest flaw when it comes to Kane. Because Kane could be in there for, like, the Monster versus all the Wyatt family people thing. They've done it before, though. And if Kane comes out, people are going to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, our tag team partner is that guy that's been around for 20 years and everybody's kind of used to by now. Yay. I think they really can only go 2 different ways here. And one of them's highly likely and one of them's highly unlikely. The highly unlikely, best case scenario, The Rock.
The Rock. That's what I was thinking too.
Because, holy shit, are you going to get anybody bigger than The Rock to play this part?
The only thing that makes me not think it's The Rock is if it was The Rock, they would have revealed it beforehand to get more buys.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't The Rock got a TV show called, like, Ballers or some shit?
He does.
That he's filming?
It's on HBO. I don't think they're filming anymore. I'm pretty sure that's done. Because it's airing already.
But now there is a possibility that it is The Rock because he's popped up before. Like, Royal Rumble. He popped up with that Rusev thing.
But not for a match.
Now, that's where it goes a little bit crazier. And if you didn't have Sting on this card, I would have put a lot more stock in The Rock coming. And then they probably would have announced it ahead of time. You know, kind of all cyclical. But I think it's going to be Eric Rowan.
Ugh.
Oh.
Isn't he still hurt?
He might be. But really, like, you know...
Can someone make sure he is?
Can we get Tanya Harding on this? That's a dated reference.
Someone just goes and hits him with a fucking wrench, and he's just like, what was that?
Ouch.
Ow. That was mildly annoying.
He's like, hey. Hey. Knock it off. Somebody's got to be there to counteract Bram Stoker. And if, there's anybody that fits it better, Eric Rowan does make a lot of sense.
I mean, you think they'll do like a cheesy face-to-face where they each have their sheet masks on?
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's the perfect reason why they would do this. Because he's the black sheep and he's the white sheep.
Yeah.
Mask.
It'll be like Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. As sheep.
Oh, damn.
So I was thinking Undertaker, or Kane and Kane. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. So now I'm just picturing Undertaker and Shawn Michaels with sheep masks. Like, that would have been a terrible fucking pay-per-view if that would have happened. But I think that that's what they're going to be doing. And hopefully, if Eric Rowan does come back, he's got a different look. That guy can't wear the garbage man outfit and the beard.
Mm.
He's definitely going to come out with the garbage man look and the beard.
How long has he been
That's all he
out?
owns. I mean, he's been in NXT for up to 3 years now.
No, how long's he been out with an injury?
Oh, so
It's been a couple of months.
Wasn't that before WrestleMania?
Yeah, I would like to say yes.
Let me try to look that up real quick. I think that was something like
Or after WrestleMania.
a little bit after it or something.
Oh, that's right. No, because they were teasing
After
having
it.
Luke Harper and Rowan back together for a little bit right before the Dudleys came back. So that wasn't that long ago. It's only been a couple months.
June,
Yeah.
apparently.
Ah, there we go. He's still injured. There we are.
He's
So
got
has-
a slip procedure.
More than likely, yeah. Because that's not, if he has like a torn bicep, that could be a while.
He's going to do miraculous John Cena recovery or something.
Nobody will care this time. It's like, John Cena's back! Holy shit! People are like, Eric Rowan's back? Where's that guy been?
Oh, man, that would be a terrible meme. Like, we just started to have everything on. Eric Rowan!
Bing, ding, ding, bing, ding, bing. Like, none of us know what his fucking theme music actually is. It's just somehow, like, Chinese, sort of.
Ding, ding, chong, ching.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh god, what if Eric Rowan comes back? He's got a different look and he's fucking Tensai.
Oh, God.
Ding, 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 Eric Rowan. I'd be more into it if he did that. What the hell? But if it's not him, there's been, of course, talk that the whole thing with Baron Corbin. I don't know the validity of that 100%. Could be
Yeah,
just
depend-
total bullshit.
I would
Bet
love
his
it.
mom let him out past his bedtime that night.
Baron
Corbin!
If it is Baron Corbin, right, I'm going to piss myself laughing.
Who should get... Here's an interesting thing. Who should get the main focal point when it comes to the Wyatt family this time around? Should it be Bray Wyatt or should it be Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld?
Luke Harper.
Actually, it should be Luke Harper. He's probably going to be doing majority of the match. Braun Strowman will come in for a few big moves. Bray Wyatt will probably do most of the running away because they're going to make the payoff of him actually getting his. That happened in a singles match or something.
Well, Harper will definitely be doing the legwork, but I mean, like, who should be the focal point? If the Wyatt family wins, should it be Strowman winning or should it be Wyatt?
I don't expect the Wyatt family to win.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Unless there's a turn.
Now, there are rumors that Roman Reigns is going to turn.
See, if anything, I expect him to pull in Eric Rowan and have him turn and still be with the Wyatts. Like, just some cheesy-ass shit like that.
Man, if they do that, I'll be so pissed, because then it'll be 4 people for the Wyatt family, and Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose still probably wouldn't be done this feud, and they'd be like, alright, now we gotta find 2 partners.
There
Yeah,
you go.
which would be the Usos, then, wouldn't it?
Oh, hey.
Shit,
Survivor
maybe.
Series. They take out the one Uso. The other Uso's, I think, fit. I think he's training.
He's at least back in the gym. He said something about that recently.
Is he with Jim?
He might be.
Hmm.
Jim Uso?
Yeah. James
That's
Uso.
what I think it is. I
He's
think
going
it's
to
the
come in suits.
It's either going to be the other Uso or Daniel Bryan. It's one of the two.
I'm
Not
not putting
Chris.
any stock in Daniel Bryan coming out here.
Oh, hell no.
Team Hell No? I know who Peyton wants.
Hmm?
Because they're talking about family here. Peyton clearly wants Samoa Joe.
Oh, of course.
Would that piss you off if they do have Samoa Joe there?
It
What's
wouldn't piss
Rikishi
me off.
doing?
It wouldn't piss me off if he's there. I actually think that would be a really good person for them to bring out. It would just piss me off if they do it if the Roman Reigns like, yo, I made a call to my cousin Joe.
What if they're like, alright, we can't play off them being cousins. Brothers. Samoa Reigns.
Because remember, there's this whole thing about family in this story.
Right.
So they probably would pull some bullshit like that.
And it can't just be Jimmy Uso. I mean, they already kind of wrote him off anyway, but...
What if it's Tamina?
The Uso.
If it's
I'm telling you,
Tamina, and they do Tamina versus Braun Strowman,
Oh, holy shit. What if it's Nia Jax?
oh my god, she does look pretty jacked. She's huge. She's like, I don't know, the size of like 3 Alexa Blisses for her legs. Could be, I don't know. I highly doubt that, obviously, but you never know. I mean, they've done crazier things in the past. Just talked about Hervina yesterday. What would be your least favorite option out of everybody.
Eric Rowan.
Eric Rowan.
Oh,
Easily.
even more than like a Curtis Axel or something?
Oh, way worse.
Oh, way worse.
Way worse.
My favorite would be Baron Corbin.
Well, that's because you want him to be the one to watch.
Yep. I need it. And if it is fucking Baron Corbin, I'm definitely picking him up for the fantasy league.
I tell you who I don't want to see, and a lot of people group these people together, even though I never see any connection at all other than family. I don't want to see Bo Dallas.
Mm.
Ooh, shout.
So,
I wouldn't mind seeing Bo Dallas. I think it'd be pretty fun.
there's a lot of people actually. I'm looking at the list right now. A lot of people I don't want to see. I like Damien Sandow, but I don't want him to be a part of this.
Haven't they got a poll on the WWE website?
Yeah,
Those polls don't mean anything though.
Cesaro's been another guy that people have been speculating.
Nah, it's not gonna be Cesaro. What the fuck's the shit about for?
Yeah, if they weren't doing the family thing, then I could see Cesaro getting that spot, but unless they're gonna be like, by the way, Dean Ambrose and Cesaro are like 8th cousins removed.
You know what would be awesome if it was Seth Rollins.
Some people think it will be, and I don't put any stock into that either. I think there's more of a chance that Daniel Bryan is than Seth Rollins, but you never know.
I think
If he
there's more
wrestles-
of a chance of Vince McMahon himself putting on his wrestling.
Then having Seth Rollins wrestle 3 times in a night. Well, 4, because the cash in.
They're going to bring back that illegitimate child story, and that's going to be the family angle with Vince McMahon.
It was Roman all along.
Daddy. So, if Eric Rowan's the worst out of all that, and he does show up, do you guys think he should get the focal point anyway?
I mean, if he trained really hard and he's able to show off some cool new moves, if he comes out there and does like a red arrow or something, then
If he comes out there and he does a fucking red hour, you guys have to start being fans of him.
yeah.
Now, granted, that's not happening.
I was going to say what's Randy Orton doing, but didn't he get taken up with him?
Yeah, they specifically wrote it
Yeah.
out.
They went to dinner. It was cute.
They take it out, yeah, I went dinner and a movie, and then he got attacked, standard operating procedure. But Sean also brought something up when we were just kind of shooting the shit before we started recording this section that I wanted to make sure that we didn't skip over here. Sister Abigail. They've been teasing this ever since Bray Wyatt showed up.
Yeah.
And there are more and more rumors that they're going to have somebody show up as Sister Abigail soon. Clearly, it can't be somebody who's already been on the roster. They're not going to make Eva Marie Sister Abigail. They're not going to make Nia Jax. They're not going to make anybody who has a name to them or whatever. And it's tough to kind of follow the people that haven't shown up in some capacity because, we haven't seen them. So, when Braun Strowman showed up, it was like, who the fuck is this guy? That guy's not in WWE. That guy's not wrestling in NXT and stuff like that. So, it's kind of tough to figure out what you would like to see when it comes to that, but is there anybody that you guys would have on your radar that you would like to see be Sister Abigail? And would you like to see her make some kind of an appearance here? Because it is family versus family.
No, and I'll tell you the problem with this that everyone's trying to make all these rumors is forgetting is that a number of times they said Sister Abigail is dead.
Yeah, but she could just be undead.
Yeah.
No, she's dead. Strictly dead.
So is the Undertaker.
Blatantly said she's dead. No, Undertaker's not dead. He's the undead. The dead man. He's not dead. See, the Undertaker takes care of the dead.
The Undertaker.
You know what
He's
would be
the
a
dead
cool
guy
Sister
taker.
Abigail, though, well, more I think of it, is that Daphne chick from TNA.
No, she's not wrestling anymore at all.
Yeah, she's working on a litigation case.
Mm-hmm. Was it neck injury, I think, or back injury,
Yep.
or both?
Nick.
Oh, bring up Blue Pants. There we go.
If Blue Pants popped with his fucking Sister Abigail, that'd be ridiculous. But no, I don't really know anybody who's on their radar, and the people that I do know who are kind of possibly coming to NXT soon, can't see any of them fitting in there. There's Athena, and she's not the
Sign
type.
some Asian bird.
Kana.
Yeah, her name's Asuka, I think. she's probably not going to be there because not only is she Asuka, but where's the connection? Kind of.
The connection.
That's pretty bad.
Well, they could be an adopted sister, you know?
Adopted Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
They're like, by the way, her name actually on the birth certificate is Sister Asuka.
I mean, I don't picture that Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are actually brothers.
Well, no. I mean, they're symbolic and stuff like that. So Sister Abigail could be symbolic, but I can't picture somebody like Kana doing that. Or, they got Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, like, Gianna Daddio.
So let me blow your mind with this. What if Sister Abigail is Bo Dallas? And, like, all throughout their, like, grown-up lives, like, all the way through childhood into the grown-up lives, Bray has just always treated Bo as a girl. Because he's weak, and he has the long hair. He's always called him a girl.
You know what's the sad thing about it? Their actual sister looks more like Bo than Bray.
Oh, yeah.
So, kind of could pull it off. Hey, they've done, like, weirder things in the past, but I can't imagine the gimmick change that Bo Dallas is getting. If it is,
Well,
I'm curious. And not bi-curious. So, are we all going to hear Roman Reigns' team's winning this?
Yep.
No matter who his partner is?
Yep.
Unless there's a turn.
Unless there's a turn.
And if there's a turn and a mystery partner, then it's going to be Hulk Hogan.
I reckon the mystery partner is going to be the one who turns, if there's going to be a turn.
See, I think if anybody's going to turn, it's going to be Roman Reigns.
No, I think it's going to be Jimmy Snuka, and it's going to turn out that Sister Abigail was that bird he killed.
Before this gets too bad, we're going to cut this part off. Next match we're going to talk about is Dolph Ziggler and Lana against Rusev and Summer Rae. Wait a minute, that match didn't happen, and it's not going to. Blah. So, Ziggler versus Rusev in part 4. Stay tuned, everybody.